point of view, whenever we are seeing gold, we need to see one other thing, which is the dollar index. They are very, 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 very sticky. They stick together. I'll go first to dollar index and then come back to gold. Although gold is showing some triple bot top here for the time being, but let's see dollar if it is showing some triple bottom there or not. Let's see. We can do both. We can actually right click here and let's do that. That's a good one. Right click on the blank space, right click any of the blank space, go to more, and then compare to instrument. So I'll be comparing gold with dollar index, dollar basket. Let it be candlestick. Let it be candlestick in pink and whatever color, pink and tile. Yeah, Ben's favorite color, tile. Pink and tile. Oh my god, what I did. This is pink and this should be tile. Yeah, pink and tile. And the thickness should be 2. Oh, very good, very good, very good. So as you can see, both of them both of them are quite a little bit I think correlated, because oh, I don't know why this is hidden here. I did why this portion is hidden, I don't know. Anyway, so let's do a little bit of study there. When gold comes down, when gold comes down, dollar index goes up. Dollar index, that is a little bit of correlation. Nothing is 100%, so correlation is not also 100%. Don't fall in trap that correlation is 100%. And then this is when this fellow is going up, when this fellow is going up, this fellow is coming down. Plain and simple. But at times they can also go up. That is why I say correlation only 60%. So this fellow is also going up, and this fellow is also going up. How good is that? All right. Now so this is out of correlation. But this now for the time being, what is happening is this fellow is coming down. Dollar index is coming down, and at the same time this fellow is going up. That's fine. This fellow is going. But having said that, we have couple of things here to be observed. First thing first, we have a support here, we have a big support there, and we have another support there. Very good, excellent. I have drawn my support on the dollar index, and we have a resistance there on this one, on this one. This has gone up 30% from this base, and this gone down 2% from the base. Any which way, so we are seeing what we are seeing here. We are seeing a possible triple top at the dollar index, and a possible support at the dollar index. The triple top on the foundation of the gold. So if I have to write it down, so this is one top, T1 red color, medium size, T2 top 2, and top 3. So triple top, three mountains. Japanese say three mountains. Also they say three Buddhas. Three Buddhas. All right, three Buddhas. So, but we are not seeing anything here. There is not much of support there. There is not much of support there on the dollar index, so it can go down. As per my understanding, if this fellow is broken, it got a little bit of support in case of harami. So those of you who are starting candlestick, we have a small harami there, and we have an engulfing there, bullish engulfing, and a possible, I don't know, I don't like it, so I'll see small h. So if I don't like something, I'll make them small. If I like them, I make them capital. So that is my way. So you you have your own way. So this is good. So at the same point we are having this. So if this support is hanging on, if the support is keeping on, then possibly dollar index will have a little bit of bounce, and this will have a little bit of down. But for that matter, two things must happen. First thing first, The close of this bar has to close of this bar has to be below this, below this, because it has to touch. It has rule of four. Rule of four should happen. Rule of four should happen now as we speak. So the close of the next bar should be below touch, must touch the line number one, must touch the line number one, and then close below number two, close below number two, close below number two, and then bearish bar number three, and the next one should take the low, should take the low of this one, should take the low of this one. Then only will be bearish here, then will be bullish here. In that case, same thing will happen. Same thing happen, because this fellow, if we see here, this did not close below this line. This did not close below this did not close. If this bar is not closing below this, although this is a dark cloud cover for the time being, um, the dark cloud cover for the time being, this is a dark cloud, this is a engulfing, this is engulfing, this is the evening star. So these three are in evening star. At the same point we have an engulfing, and now we have a dark cloud cover. So this indicates me, I get excited seeing this. We already saw three Buddha, as per Japanese, three Buddha, or three mountain, or in English, three top. So we saw evening star. Those of you who are practicing candlestick, that is why I'm doing it. So evening star, and then we saw here engulfing, big strong engulfing, because it has engulfed two, and we saw here a dark cloud cover, dark cloud cover, dark cloud cover. So back to back, back to back anything is generally interest me a lot. Back to back anything like double bottom, and then triple bottom, triple top, double top, triple top, and then quadruple top, and then queen top, and then after that I don't know the English, but back to back anything is good. So evening star backed by engulfing, backed by dark cloud cover is good. But the bad thing here is two things need to happen for gold to go down, because there is an uptrend. All said and done, gold is in an uptrend. Gold is in an uptrend. So forget about the dollar index now. Let me now concentrate on dollar, because I did not get much from the dollar index, so I close this one. So I'll only concentrate now on the gold. On the gold, I'll only concentrate on the gold. So gold, because this is uptrend, very strong uptrend, very strong. As Marty said before also, gold was in uptrend in his last master class. I remember he was talking very big on the gold and silver, and it went crazy. It went crazy. But now for the time being, what I'll do, I'll wait for a short trade here. If it is doing two things, what are those two things? If it is breaking this, if it is breaking this range, if it is breaking this range, if this is breaking this range, that means what? This fellow is coming and closing below the low of this range. So this range closing below this range, and then the next is low taken out. So rule of four, touch, close below, as we saw in GBP CHF. Same thing we can expect gold, same thing we can expect in gold. So touch this line, touch this line, touch this line, close below, bearish bar, and low taken out, then it will be bearish. Otherwise I'll not be taking any long trade here. No. If I see a triple top, I'll be the last person to take a long trade here, because we never buy resistance and we never sell support. We can only buy resistance if this is rule of four happening to the. But again, I'll be very much not willing to take that one, not that one, because from my understanding it can do immediately crack and snap back, so that is why I'll not take this trade, even if it is doing but if it is doing a rule of four, then I'll take. If it is doing a rule of four, if it is the next bar is taking the high, then I'll be long. Otherwise I'll not be taking long here, but I'll be willing to take shorts here. Did I answer your question, Marty? Any question on gold while I'm here? Or you can park your question and ask Marty all the questions on gold. Marty is muted, I think. or he's having some problem with his mic, but you can write, Marty. All right. So if I have answered your question, then on the last 10 minutes, what I'll do, I will answer Vijayata's question on the first question she has asked. So the first question, let me first answer my first see the question, otherwise I'll be stuck. Where is the question gone now? Yeah, here are the questions. High probability trade, including both foundation and sample strategy for Forex in 12 hours. So I'll go back to 12 hour. I've already covered the Japanese yen and the. In the meantime, you can ask any question as Marty has asked. Vijayata is saying, Marty says, great, thanks. Vijayata is saying, thanks, Marty. Vijayata is saying, please show examples of high probability trade, including both foundation and sample for Forex. Yeah, that's what 12 hour. It's not that I'm only answering Marty's question or Vijayata's question. I'm answering their question for all of our benefit, including me. If you ask any question like Marty did or Ben did, you can ask anytime. Okay. Do not hesitate to ask question. Do not suffer in silence. 12 power. In 12 power, we have already covered Japanese yen and GBP CHF. When I touch GBP CHF, it's better to touch Euro CAD, because we have seen for unknown reason, at least I have seen for unknown reason, GBP CHF and Euro CAD are somewhat correlated. If one goes down, as we saw, GBP CHF is about to go down because it has broken the range. It has broken the range with a roll of 4. We'll go Euro CAD to see the opposite. It will go up. Let's see. Then I'll start again from Aussie. So this is the third one. This is the third one. And on the EuroCAD, again, I forgot the question. Show examples of high probability trade setups in for Forex in the last week. Okay, she's asking about the last week. Okay. In the meantime, I'll also include the last week plus the next week as a bonus. So for the last week starts from here. Last week starts from here. Reduce price, then save. Otherwise, you'll see that all gone. All right. So we have a support here. Dynamic support, Fibonacci. Fibonacci dynamic support is 100% there from this. Ooh, that's very good. Very good. We have drawn this. Fibonacci to see how far it can go, and in exactly when 261.8. Really good. Excellent. Brilliant. Very nice. Very good. So we started selling from 161.8, 161.8. That is very good, but that is a little bit past last 2 weeks. On this week, what she's asking about last week. So on the last week, what we saw, whatever, this is a polarity change, my dear friend. If the resistance 149.28 is becoming support, if the resistance is becoming support should be blue. That's me. You can select any other color. If the resistance in red is becoming support, same point at 149.28, like this one here, support. You can copy this, and paste it here, support. So what I'm trying to say, when the resistance is becoming support, then we call polarity change. I was skeptical about polarity change. Polarity change. So there is a polarity change when the resistance becomes support. So there is a polarity change. So same polarity change happened on 1st of August, and the same polarity change happened on 1st of September. How good is that? That is very good. All right. At that support, we saw all sellers out. We saw hammer. We saw engulfing back to back. I love back to back. Back to back is very good. So this can be a very high probability trade setup because of this polarity change, because of this hammer, because of this engulfing. But we could not take this trade because of the red component here. Then in that case, what to do? In that case, we keep the cursor here and then go to foundation. Foundation number 1, and then line chart number 2. Line chart number 2. So if I go to line chart, what I can see a turning point there. Not this one. I can see a turning point there, and again turning 4-bar turning point there. So this is not a 3-bar turning point. So this is a 3-bar turning point. 3-bar turning point reversal. 3-bar turning point reversal. 3-bar turning point reversal. 3-bar turning point reversal. make it 2, and this is a 4 bar turning point reversal. I hope those of you who know turning point know this 3 bar turning point and 4 bar turning point. If you don't know, ask question. So in that case, if we cannot take a trade here, we can go out and take a trade there at 149.67. This is a brilliant high probability trade setups because it is a polarity change back to back. So this is a polarity change here, polarity change here, and then this is the first possible trade, and here also something happened. And what is that something happened? Tell me. Don't tell me hammer, don't tell me harami, don't tell me engulfing, because I have already said that. Tell me one thing which I have not already said, that what happened there. Anyone here on this bar, tell me what happened there.
That is crack and snapback.
That is crack and snapback. Yeah, very good. 100 out of 100. Very good. Crack and snapback. And what else? I'll write down crack and snapback. What else?
There's divergence.
Divergence. Yeah.
Also,
Divergence. Ben said divergence. So I'll do that. Price came down. Price came down. But this fellow went up. This fellow went up from overbought to yeah, divergence. Yeah. What else? What else? So we saw crack and snap.
also,
Oversold happen actually here. So then divergence. So I'll write it down. Crack and snapback plus divergence. What else? What else? What else? What else? Rule of 4, Vijayata. You got 100 out of 100. Rule of 4. So three. We are stacking three things. Crack and snapbacks thanks to Girija, divergence thanks to Ben, rule of 4 thanks to Vijayata. So when we are stacking one after the other, then we are increasing the probability in our favor. We are placing the probability, we are increasing the probability, we are stacking the probability in our favor. And then we can take a trade there. So that is brilliant answer. So that covers EuroCAD. So when GBP CHF goes down, EuroCAD can go up. Again, remember, nothing is 100%. So next one I'll prefer is Euro Aussie. Then I'll go to GBP Aussie. Then I'll go the main one. So Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. Ooh, last week. This is a possible because this is blue, and this is blue, and that is this is a sample setup. So I don't have to say anything. So this is a sample setup there, because everything is blue and very high probability trade setup, because this is all sellers out, and this is also oversold because open and close is below the band. Open and close is below the band. When the open and close is below the band, what did I do? I went to GBP USD, USD JPY, USD JPY. Then I go to Euro Aussie. Yeah, this one. We need to go to here. Yeah, Euro Aussie. So open and close below the band. Open and close is below the band. Open and close is below the band. Below the band, that is extremely oversold. Extremely oversold. This is not oversold. This is oversold. Open and close below the band. So open, then we have a turning point here. Then we have a turning point there. Then we have a turning point there. But this is a sample setup, so I don't have to say anything. So that is easy for me. Then I'll go to GBP AUD. GBP AUD, from the look up it from the daily, as you can see, it is a big range. So we predicted we can copy this range and paste it here. So our target is here at 198. 198 is our target. 198 is our target. It can go again to 2.0000. 2.0000. We can again start selling from there, because this will be a triple top there. Okay, let's see. This is a blue here. This is a blue here, and this is blue here, and the line chart is blue. Very good. So this is sample setup. So I don't have to say anything. Easy sample setup. Sample setup easy. So that's a good one. This is not a good one because it's a big one. So we'll not take this trade. But in the meantime, we can take the turning point reversal here, turning point continuation here, turning point continuation here. After 2 3, don't take because it is already overextended. Then I'll go to Aussie, way. So I have 3 minutes to cover three: Aussie, Euro, and Sterling, because they are all the same. So this one is red here, red on the daily, and red on the line chart. So easy for everyone. So this is sample setup. Very easy, very easy. Sample setup means strategy generated, not foundation. Of course, our strategy is based on foundation, but both are very good. Euro first setup on this one. This is not a possible one because this is mixed. This is not a possible because mixed. So when we are struggling with this, then we'll possibly go to see the there is nothing here. So nothing here, nothing on the euro. Maybe this one, maybe this one if it is a turning point, because the turning point reversal happened here, turning point reversal happened there. If again this is a turning point reversal, then only we'll go short there on the euro. Otherwise, we will not do anything. Nothing on the last week. Nothing on the last week. GBP USD. Same copy paste of euro is GBP USD. So if this is a turning point reversal, we'll go short there. Otherwise, this can be also a good one. No, this is not full. So there is nothing here. What about this? Nothing here. So there is no setup here because of this one, and there is no setup here because of this one. Very good, very good. From strategy point of view, there is nothing. From LCTP line chart turning point, we got one. So I answered all your questions and everyone's questions so far. Now it is time for Marty to share his experience on the last month and his predictions, what he did. And he can also talk about the Discord. And then Marty, over to you. Thank you. Vijay says, thank you so much for clarifying.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Marty. Absolutely clear. Loud and clear.
Well, hey. Okay, I'll share my screen.
Yes, please.
Does anyone have any questions?
Go, Marty.
Yep, I'm looking at sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Now, entire screen. I will share this screen here. So can we see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Oh, cool. So if anyone has any troubles like I had with microphones and such, you can come to this here, this bit here, more options, and you can connect your phone.
Woohoo! This I was also not knowing. Thank you, Marty. Thanks a ton.
So you have to ring a phone number, and it gives you a digit password to punch in, and it seems to be working.
Oh, wow. That's good. Vijay says, thanks, Marty, for showing this trick. You are becoming a trick master, Marty.
So what do we want to look at today? We can have a bit of a speculative look. So as of 2 days ago, Trump announces a plan for Elon Musk to lead a government efficiency commission. So Trump gets elected, he'll make Elon Musk a politician.
Ha ha. Elon is now a politician.
So if you are speculating and if this would happen, I would probably come to understand that there would be some business policies which would help this guy's investments and businesses, I would think. So if there would be policy changes to help anything to do with Elon Musk or Donald Trump, just speculating, And I'll get this guy up here, this whole thing. This Dogecoin. I'm not a hardcore what you call cryptocurrency fanatic, but we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we've had our first impulsive wave up. We could be just about finished the second wave here. Okay, so yeah, this is all impulsive, all very messy, meaning corrective, impulsive all the way up here, and all messy again, so it's corrective. So I would think if anything happens with Elon Musk, I would probably take some sort of a punt on that. That might turn out pretty lucrative for yourselves. Another one is his Tesla. There, what happened there? Okay, so we've had 1 and 2. Okay, potentially we've started this third wave, but this one is very suspicious because I can only really see 1, 2, 3 waves. So I don't know if anyone remembers, maybe Ben might remember, but on my first ever Sunday session with Parker, I showed Tesla, and this was a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 I demonstrated for an impulsive.
Yep.
It's, and I said A, B, C down, and we were here on that Sunday session. And I said, this is likely an A, B, and a 5 waves down. And at that time, we had a guy called Bleda from Romania or something.
Yep.
Saying there's no way that's going to go down. He had all these contacts in the banking world over there. So maybe he can go back to his contacts and tell them that, yeah.
That's a good one.
What else can we look at? Oh, another one, bit of news that came out yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Volkswagen to close plants in Germany, increasing slowdown fears. So Germany has been in a goods recession for 2 to 3 months now. And as well as that, Germany is the biggest manufacturing hub of the Eurozone. Okay, and Volkswagen is the biggest employer in Germany. So when these plants close, there's 2 of them looking to close pretty soon. That means your unemployment in Germany is going to start jumping higher. Okay. If we look at the German DAX, I don't think we're quite there just yet. This is a monthly chart. So here I have 1 and 2. So this can be our third wave, this big one here, and our last subwave to complete. This third wave's in blue, where your unemployment might start hitting the market, okay? So why it might not be finished yet, and in this last little subwave, I have 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 coming down here. and 5 just coming up above this guy before we can start our blue wave 4 correction downwards. So again, it's all nice, looking good for impulsive, and it's messy when it's corrected. Impulsive, messy correctors. Impulsive, messy correctors. Impulsive. Okay. So that last little subwave again, we have 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for our 4, and then a 5 might come up above here before we start to see our correction down. So we're nearly at the end. I have the ASX. So this might be the end of a wave here. Something to keep in mind is our largest trading partners. Okay, so I'll come back to the ASX. But our major trading partners being this fellow, Hong Kong, so China. It's looking pretty grim over there for quite some time. So getting money from them guys is just getting harder and harder. There's another trade I told you guys to take here. Okay, so you might have made a point or two there. There's another corrective wave down. See how messy it is. But anyway, China's not looking too favorable. Our next biggest trading partner, Japan, it might be on the way down as well. Don't take much note of this. This is all wrong, all these numbers and stuff. Okay, so Japan and China not doing very well. Our ASX, where a lot of our money is going to come from. Another thing I found, so we have 2 to 3, okay. So the length of that wave is the same as this wave to the top here. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially 5 being the end of a potential wave up here. Okay, nearly there. 3, 4. We might go a little bit higher again, and then come down. It's looking like it's about to start a correction. We looked at gold with Parker before. So again, I posted this on the Discord channel, but we've got this channel here. It's touched 1, 2, 3, 4, meaning coming to the end of a wave. Okay, this is going to go just a little touch higher before we'll see the end of this wave, where we could potentially pull back. I don't know, maybe down to around $2,000 here. Okay, so we've got this big green candle and like 3 corrective candles here, not really going anywhere. So we might continue on just a little bit more before this correction starts. Keep in mind we have the completion of 1, 2, 3, and 4 cycles here. Okay, so this might be a pretty strong move. Any questions, anyone? No? Dollar yen. Okay. So see again, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers completing, and we got a strong move down. I'll move this down here. One, 2, 3, 4. And we'll have 5 little waves down. That'll be A. We'll get a B and a C. Come back to the pro real time. Okay, so our iron ore trade, which I shared with you guys, where it was, might have been here, has still been falling for a few weeks. We have now broken a pretty good trend line from, if we line up all these lows here. That's not very good, is it? Okay, so we might continue going down for quite some time yet. Natural gas. If I just clean the chart up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. The Elliott wave channel suggested to take long on this here. And now we have gone long for a 5th wave to come above this 3rd wave here. Sort of running out of stuff to show you guys. Is there anything else you guys would like to see? We have
Yeah,
a
Matty,
good short.
have you got any thoughts on silver?
Silver. Well, I'm about to get stopped out on that one. Okay, so silver. This is an impulsive wave here. Our first big one for 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being 1. Impulsive, followed by a messy corrective. So silver's pretty hard to get a clean impulsive wave with. But this is 1 of a smaller cycle, 2 of a smaller cycle. This is 3. So we're currently doing a wave 4 down. We've hit this Fibonacci level once. We got A, B, C. This may possibly come down again, I would think. It may come down all the way down there. This doesn't really look like an impulsive wave just yet. Okay. Why do I say that? There's no real clear waves within that, as opposed to coming up here. Okay, you can see a wave here, 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 and here. You can't really see much in that just yet. Okay. We got a good trade on copper at the moment. Where we got that, I think we got it up here somewhere, maybe even up here. Yeah, I don't know, but we got a good short running on copper at the moment. What do you think, Partha? Anything you would like to see? Anyone?
Copper seems to lead gold, isn't it? Copper is falling for last 5 months.
Yeah. So that's a sign that all your industry is slowing up. Industry needs copper for electrical wiring and such like that. So that can be a contributing factor to why your indices are slowing right up and manufacturing is slowing in all these countries. Okay, that's copper. We have euro. 1, 2, 3. So a small 4 and then 5 up around here for a first target. I wouldn't be surprised if the euro comes all the way up here to around $1.20 eventually, and a massive corrective waves up. Here again, it's all impulsive, one way down, all corrective, messy, not really going anywhere through here. Pound. Oh, coming up to the target here. That's nice. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this will be a small correction through here. I would think we'll finally come up to this target. And when we do, the only way it can go is below this guy here. That'll be the end of all this big corrective waves here. That'll be a really big trade, that one. You might get it at the right time. So 1, 2, part of this massive third wave down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see all impulsive down, corrective up, ready for the next impulsive down. Okay. Oil, I posted on LinkedIn back at this time. I said oil was going to go down to $60, and I had to wait all this correction out until we started finally moving down. How long was that? That was nearly a whole year. I had to wait until we start making money and start heading to $60 here. If I zoom out, You can see another giveaway for a corrective waves. Yeah, it's all messy. All this volume is on a downward angle, so there's no real volume to drive the price anywhere. So it's just going to be messy the whole time for a correction. Okay. Yeah, and that's about everything on my end. Oh, there's another one I called. Sorry?
What about Bitcoin, Marty?
Bitcoin. Yeah, so impulsive, still doing this ugly sort of correction down. Maybe we could come a bit lower than this fella just yet. Okay, so that first target was hit there. We can do another target now. That sort of area doesn't look too bad. I think this correction's still going, so we'll have our A, our B, and our 5 waves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be the last little corrective leg down. This one here. And then from that point on, that'll complete this 4 in green. And we'll get our last wave 5 in green, okay, which will complete the blue wave as well. And when again, we have all these numbers in the same spot, we get the stronger reversals. The Nasdaq, I haven't looked at that for a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Pretty tricky wave, this one. A, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be just about ready to turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we hit that channel. But I'm not going to call the big correction just yet, but I wouldn't rule it out. Okay, I'd still like to see this wave here come up above this 3 to complete our 5 waves up. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, it would be a big wave 4 down, so a big ugly one like that. Be up and down everywhere. Oh. The Aussie, fundamentally, all the Aussie can do is really go down, so I can't really make a good decision on this yet. So see how there's no real clear waves anywhere. This hasn't really done much for every year, nearly 2 years. Hasn't really gone anywhere, so I'm sort of not touching this a lot at the moment until I start getting some better direction. I think this guy is going to keep going down. All right, last 3 minutes, Papa. You have anything you'd like to share?
Yep.
Okay.
That was brilliant, Marty. I think Vijayta is asking, I have a general question. If anyone wants to share their experience with audition platform, if they found FTMO has better features than other audition platform. Kim says, thanks, partner Marty. Appreciate the insights and the process of validating markets. Okay. So anyone in trading in FTMO can share their experience if they have any other better featured platform. Anyone? This is a general question Vijayta is asking to the team. Ben, do you have any on experience on FTMO or anyone? I think we have missed. Go.
I'm currently doing FTMO using MT4 as the platform. I've found it to be quite okay. They've got a decent amount of assets that you can trade across all the classes, so it's pretty good in that regard. And I think their conditions are quite good as well. 10% drawdown, maximum 5% drawdown, and no time limit, and yeah, quite simple. And the actual platform where you can have a look at your metrics is quite good to look at as well. So it's just a matter of getting your head around the trading times more than anything else, which is a bit different to backtesting when you're trading all sessions. So other than that, I think FTMO is good.
Thank you, Ben. I think Andrew is trading. We are missing Andrew today. He's trading in a different platform. Something Blue Guardian. Yeah, I remember. Blue Guardian, he was saying. Blue Guardian. But in my personal opinion, as Ben said, I would go with Ben, I think, rather than Andrew. Not that Andrew is not here today. Not because of that. But I believe FTMO is more matured and better established than Blue Guardian. Nothing against Blue Guardian. But anyway, I think that helped a little bit about your question, Vijayta. Vijayta says thanks. Brilliant. Thank you very much for your excellent questions and brilliant answers from Marty, and wonderful participation. I hope you have enjoyed this session, and I thank you very much for your time on a weekend, and then I'll talk to you again. We'll all talk to you along with Kerry, and we'll enjoy another session next time. Till then, bye for now. Thank you very much. Bye.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, bye.
Ben, hi Ben. Hello.
I don't know. Talk to Ben, I think.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yes, mate. I'm going to, when everybody